with update working, just like how it will work on a supported hardware. Currently my machine doesn't support Windows 11, and I'll be showing you how you can install Windows 11 on this machine which doesn't support Windows 11. Here it says get ready for Windows 11 to see if this machine will run and all this stuff. You can read it and then you can go into it to see it if it really supports the Windows 11. But my machine doesn't support Windows 11. How do I know? And how would you check if yours supports or not? If you come to this page and you see this thing on the settings page in the Windows update, just click on the check hardware requirement. Clicking on the hardware requirement, check hardware requirement, to open a website, which this website takes you to the Microsoft system requirements page. So in the system requirements page, I would like you to click on the PC health check application here. Please follow carefully to do everything precisely. So after clicking on the PC health check application, it says check for compatibility. Click on download PC health check application. Clicking on the download PC health check application will download the application back here. So I'll put this page in the description down below, so you just have to click on it and then it will take you there. So you click on the file after it get downloaded, and then when you click on it, actually it will open and then you can install it. So in my case, I have already installed this application. All I have to do is to cancel it. So after canceling the installation, I just have to click on the start button and look for the PC health check application, and then click on it. So here I am with the PC health check application. So let me go back there, go to the P section and then PC health check application. So then this application launches. When it launches, click on the check now. Clicking on the check now will show you if your machine really supports Windows 11. This one says this PC doesn't currently meet Windows 11 system requirements, meaning you will not be able to install Windows 11 without the TPM 2.0, and then the processor has to support, and it says the processor doesn't support the Intel Core i5 6th generation, which has a clock speed of 2.4 gigahertz, doesn't support Windows 11. But hey, we still want to use it. I mean, I'll show you, you can use this. Very cool. It's actually fast on the system. So this machine is currently 3 years old, has 12 gig RAM, so it doesn't support Windows 11, and I still want to use Windows 11 because I'm tired of Windows 10's look. Windows 10 doesn't really look that much. I customize Windows 10 to the system level, but I still want to test Windows 11. In this video, we have 3 ways that I can help you with to install the Windows 11 to your system. Actually, it's very easy. The first way, as we are coming to study now, it is outlined in the previous video I made, but a little bit different. So just search for rufus.com. Oh, sorry, rufus.ie/downloads, and then / click on enter. It brings you to this page. Click on Rufus, the latest version, which is the very first one, and then it's going to download Rufus for you. When it downloads the Rufus, you have to download the Windows 11 ISO disk. So you just have to search for Windows 11 ISO. After searching for Windows 11 ISO, it will give you this page. I'm going to include this page in the description down below so that you guys can use it to install it, to download the Windows 11 ISO very easy. Guys, I'm so sorry for the noise in the background. I'm not at a good environment, so please consider this. In my future videos, things will be much better. So here we have the download Windows 11 disk image. So you have to click on the select download and select the Windows 11 multi edition. This is for 64-bit only. If you are using a 32-bit, just search and then put the 32-bit there, or you can even go through this one and you see the 32-bit version to install. Now if you click on the select now and then you select the Windows 11, click on the download, it's going to take you to a page where you have to select the language. In the previous video it wasn't like this, so if you haven't watched it, please make a good effort to watch that video to understand what we are doing here better. So click on the language you actually need, and then you have to click on the confirm, which is taking you to the installation downloading page. So here I have the download page. Just click on the download 64-bit. I have already downloaded this, so I'm going to cancel it. As you can see, it is 6.3 gig of data that is going to consume to download this. So please make a good effort to download this. There's no way I can share this file with you without you downloading it, so I'm sorry. So I'm canceling this because I already have it. So after you have been able to download, just go to your file explorer. If you are inside the file explorer, come to the download page and then launch the Rufus by double clicking on it. When this administrator user control come, just click on yes, and then it will launch. When Rufus launch successfully, you should click on the select. But before that, you need to have a USB pen drive. So implant your USB pen drive inside your computer. Please watch the previous video so that you get a very basic knowledge about this. So after I implanted a USB pen drive, I can see the pen drive showing at the top here. Now the boot selection, this is where I should actually select the image I downloaded, which is the Windows 11 ISO file that I downloaded. So click on the select here, and then it's going to take you to this it will open the file explorer. Now navigate to the place that your downloaded Windows 11 is. In my case, it is in the download. So in the downloads, I can see my Windows 11 ISO file, which is 6.3 gig of data. So click on it and then click on open, and then here everything is going to show. We have the partition scheme and the target scheme. So if your machine is old, you can use the MBR. I have explained this detailed in the previous video, so can you go and set to it. So now after selecting everything here, if you click on the start, you have this option to remove requirement for the 4 gig RAM and the secure boot and the TPM 2.0. You can see that for me, let me open the PC health check application, and then let me go details for you to see it, to understand it better. So here you can see that it said I should remove the requirement for the 4 gig RAM. Let's go to the check now, and then it says TPM, and then here it says I can remove requirement for TPM, and that's the processor tool. I can be able to remove it. So whatever disadvantage you have, just click on this one, and then it will be able to bypass it for you. And then also you can click on the remove requirement for the Microsoft Online account, which is one of the most annoying things you could ever come across in installing Windows 11. So you can either use this way. Also, the rest I explained it in the previous video, so please go and watch it and then have a good knowledge under it. So here I can just click on the create a local account, and then you can create a local account with the installation to come with. So the second way to actually do this installation is that I downloaded this script from GitHub a very long time ago, and it's very useful. It can even bypass to the Windows 24 H2 installation, so it's very good to use. All you have to do is in a txt file. I include the link in the description so that you can be able to download this txt file. So here you have to right click. Before that, come to the view section here, and then click on file name extension so that the extensions will show. Now you can see that this file is a txt file. Click on it and then rename it, and rename it to cmd. So now if you click on a cmd, if you type cmd, click on enter, and then click on yes, and then now you have to right click on it. After right clicking on it, and then click on the run as administrator. This is the second way. So you just have to choose yes, and then it's going to show this. Click on enter. So it says press any button, so I can just press any button and it will exit. Now after that script been able to run, you have to double click on the Windows 11 ISO, and you can see that it has opened a window here. You can see. So here you can just click on the setup.exe and then click on yes, and this is going to load the Windows 11 installation setup. You can see that get Windows 11 on unsupported PC is actually configuring for the Windows 11 to be able to be installed in this system, which is a big advantage. So let's wait for it to pop up, then we'll see what to do next. Here it says install Windows Server. Don't worry, it's not a Windows Server, it's a Windows 11. But it's just saying install Windows Server so that it can be able to spoof the machine, so that it will be able to ignore all those requirements. So click on I want to I want to help make the installation better, and then click on next, and then it will say checking for updates. You have to wait for this to finish. Here the license agreement pop-up comes. Read it. After that, just click on the accept, and then the accept is say, what do I want to keep? Do I want to keep all my files or not? Yeah, I want to keep all my files and settings and everything. So you can just choose the first one, or if you want to keep the personal files only, or you don't want to keep anything at all. So I want to keep something, so let me just click on next after selecting that. Here the ready to install page pops up without telling you to asking you that your machine doesn't support and all those stuff. And also you won't be able to use the PC during the installation. So as soon as you click on the install option, the screen is going to go blue, and then it will show installing Windows Server, and then just like that everything will be installed. And then when the machine restarts, you just see everything. I mean, you are free to go. You see the setup screen where you have to select some language and all that stuff. If you do all those ones, and then you are good to go. Now let me show you the third way to do this, but before that let me cancel this. The third way to do this is a little bit complex but very easy. It is a bit longer and confusing to do the third one. So what you have to do, you need to make sure that your Windows is flashed onto a USB drive. It should be ready to be installed on a USB drive. So you have to open Rufus. For example, if you are opening Rufus, after you launch Rufus, select the Windows ISO that you want to install. And then my machine is actually 3 years old, so it will be using the GPT. And after selecting that one, what you have to do next is to click on the start. So I can choose to remove the requirement, but I don't want to do that because the third step will help us to do that. All I want is to remove the requirement for the online Microsoft account. So and also I want to create a user which is the same hacks, but now in capital letters. And then I want to set the local region as the current machine. Currently I'm on US, and then the time is set correctly wrongly, but I'll do that in the next chapter. So now they remove the requirement for the 4 gig RAM, and then the secure boot and the TPM. All those ones are not going to be done. So which means when we are trying to flash data to tell us that our machine isn't supported, so just do that and I'll show you how to bypass it. Now just you lose all your files on your pen drive, so be certain of that. So now let's wait for this to complete, and then we'll get deep into it. So here the flashing is done, so you just have to click on close. After you have closed this window, you have to restart. So you have to close everything else, and then restart your machine, and let's begin with the other processes. So now just click on the restart and make sure that your USB is plugged in. So click on the restart. Also, like I said in a previous video, every computer comes with its dedicated BIOS key. This is Lenovo, and the BIOS key is F1, and then the boot menu key is F12. So I want to access the boot menu, but before that, go into the BIOS settings, and inside the BIOS settings you have to configure some things. You should turn off secure boot in the BIOS settings. So if you come to the security, scroll down and go to secure boot, and then make sure that secure boot is disabled. If you are done, just do as it said, that F10 to save and exit. So you just click on F10 which is what I have just clicked, and click on enter. And when that comes, the machine will reboot. Click on the boot menu key. In my case it is F12, so I'm clicking F12. Now it is taking me into the boot menu. With yours, maybe your machine might be Dell or HP, just search on Google what is my boot menu key to enter into the BIOS key, the BIOS settings. It will show you. So if you also think you can't find the results, I know some of them. I will list them in a TXT file and put it on my Telegram page, so you go and grab it, or you can ask me in the comment. So now when this comes, and then you see that it says USB mass storage, which is the USB that we have flashed the installation on it. Select the USB and click on enter, and then this script is going to run. Wait for it to finish, and then we'll get into the system. There you can see the Windows loading animation. So now when the Windows comes here, at this point I want you to select the language you want. To have a minimal installation without any bloatwares, choose English word, and that is what I want. So I just have to click on next, and on this page I want you to click on the shift 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5, and clicking on the shift 5 times have to give you the command prompt. So I did it and it didn't work, so let me do it again. 1 2 3 4 5. So actually what I'm expecting to see hasn't come. If it doesn't work, just click and hold on the shift and then click on the F10 key, and then the command prompt is going to show up. When the command prompt shows up, type regedit. So it means registry edit. So you type this, hit on enter, and this is going to show. Let me configure my camera. Okay, I would like you to click on the local machine here, H key local machine, and then click on machine from this side. So click on system. So after you click on the system, look for setup. So setup, and then on the setup page here, you are going to create a lab config model. You understand? So on this setup page, just right click and then click on new, choose key, and then type lab config. So lab with capital L. After typing the lab config, hit on enter, and then this is going to create a key value. So this is in the setup here. So this is the directory you have to go. So the first thing you should do is to go to the HKey local machine system setup and then create the lab config. After creating the lab config, you have to come inside the lab config, right click, click on new, and click on dword 32-bit. So you have to click on dword 32-bit. Do that 3 times. So after doing the dword 32-bit, you have to rename them. So let me do it very fast and head back to you guys. So after you have created the 4 dword 32-bit files, actually you just have to right click and then click on a rename to be able to rename this. So after that, you have to double click on them and then change all these 0 values to 1. So do it to all. Now you can see that all the values have been changed to 1, as you can see them here. This after that, click on the file, and then there's no save here. I guess just close it and then move ahead to the next step. but make sure you do something like Ctrl S to save it. So after that, just close it, and then here type exit, and then you can then proceed to the installation. Note, this method has been officially posted by Samsung, sorry, has been posted by Microsoft. So Microsoft also said that some of the things aren't going to be supported, but since I've been using this, nothing like that I've come across nothing like that. So here you can just click on I don't have a product key, and then choose the Windows 11 version you want to install and click on the next. So the license agreement page then comes, click on next again, and then here you can choose the upgrade method. So because you already have Windows 10 installed and we want to upgrade, we want to keep our files, just click on this one. Also, it's saying this can't be done, so we have to restart the installation again. So we have to clear the drive just like we did in the previous video. I don't have a product key, Windows 10 Pro, Windows 11 Pro, and then I accept, then next. So now you have to select this one and then just click on the delete. So you have to select all of the disk, then you click on delete, so that it will pave a way for the Windows 11 to be able to install as fresh in the system. But you are going to lose all your files with this method. So if you don't want to lose your files, then you have to use the second method that I taught you. But if you have backup your file and you don't care, just do what I'm doing currently and then just click on next for the installation to finish. Here to go through all this process, it's not going to take a little bit that much longer. It will be based on your system speed. Here the installation is almost finished up, so here it says the machine needs to restart. Click on the restart now and then remove the USB pen drive. So here it needs me to connect to the internet, whilst I actually don't have any internet. You will not get this option here if you didn't flash with the Skip Online Microsoft account. So click on it. So here it says just click on continue with limited setup, saying just a moment. Here we are. It would have approached you to create a user, but we have already created a user already, so all it has to do is to give us a way into the system. So just wait for all of this to pass out. So here you are with the Windows 11 successfully to be installed. I mean, just look at this. It looks so cool, right? Sure, it looks very good. So as I promised that the updates will be working, let's go to the Windows settings and then let's check for update. But before that, make sure you connect to an internet as you are going to check for Windows update. So just connect to internet. Make sure you are connected to the internet, and after connecting to the internet, you just have to go ahead and click on the Windows update from the home tab. So you come to this place, you can click on this one to get very latest update. Now click on check for updates, and it's going to check for all those mini updates. So here you can also pause the update if you want. So now let's wait for it to load. As you can see, the Windows updates are perfectly working here. You can, you can see that this update, the download successful and install successful. So that is how you can be able to get the Windows 11 running in your system. If you see any error, it's not serious. This one you can just click on the retry and then it will work. It's just that it is loading some, because of a lot of updates, it might show retry option. So you just have to click on a retry and you can see that it is even installing successfully. So that's how it works. So thanks for watching this video. Please and please and please, I want you to subscribe this video, share to people, and hit on the like button, and see you in the next video.